Hi, I'm your spiritual transformational and life purpose life coach, Latricia Booker, here with Kingdom Business, where we are empowered, where we heal, we get delivered, and we get free. We know who we are. We elevate our minds and our spirits and raise and expand our consciousness to ultimately walk in our true divine purpose and power, and that is the truth of who God has created us to be. Kingdom people, we are. We are history makers. We are world changers. We are dream successors. We are wealth generators. We are manifestors. We are curse breakers. And we most definitely are transformers. More than meets the eye. Yeah, kingdom people. We are. Kingdom people, thank you so much for viewing my videos. Thank you for the likes, the subscribes, the shares, for all of the financial contributions to my channel, for all of the seeds that you sow into me and my ministry, and for all of your emails, your comments, as well as the inspirational stories and testimonies and the subjects and topics that you sent in for the upcoming podcast show and the upcoming radio talk show. Kingdom people, thank you. I love you all so very much, and I really do appreciate you, Kingdom people. Thank you. So, Kingdom people, you already know what I'm here to do. And if you don't know, now you know. I am here to drop this beat, this word, this message. Yeah, Kingdom people, yeah. So, Kingdom people, check it. They want to eat the fruits of your labor. I'm going to say that again, Kingdom people. They want to eat the fruits of your labor. Notice I said fruits with the S, plural. Because Kingdom people, truth is, you have so much fruits. So much fruits. Fruits. Fruits of your labor. Kingdom people, you've been putting in the work. And some of you all for years. Listen, I was thinking about some things. God was just, from time to time, he'll point some things out to me. But this last time, this is what he was just showing me, how people want to eat the fruits of your labor. And I'm like, I've been working at this for a long time. For years, since I was a kid. And the reason why I say that, Kingdom people, is because as a kid, I knew it was something to me. As a kid, I felt wealth. I felt that I would have more. I just felt it. I always felt it. I just had to walk through life. I just had to grow into it. And of course, as I, got older, I started learning and getting a proper understanding to match or to give clarity to the inner knowing that I had that I couldn't articulate or intellectually understand. And so I've been working at this for a long time, and Kingdom people, many of you have too. Even if it wasn't since you were a kid, well, I just heard since you were in your mother's womb, I knew you. He said he formed you. So you've been working at this since you've been in your mother's womb. Okay? You just didn't know it. But really, Kingdom people, some of us have been growing and evolving and learning and seeking God for a long time. Now, I don't know how old you are, but however old you are, even if you've been doing it for not very long, it's long enough. Because this walk is, I just heard steep. It's a steep walk to walk this thing out with God. Listen, it ain't for the faint of heart. It's not for everybody, even though, Jesus, asks everyone to turn to him. The real walk with God, the real walk with Christ, and the real walk to where God is taking you and what he's purposed for you. Everybody just don't make it, Kingdom people. People give up people, listen, I don't want to go into all that, but what I want to say, I want to address you all. Because I'm speaking to people who been walking this thing out. Come rain, what is it, rain or storm or rain or sunshine? Well, let me just come up with my own. Come hell or high water. That ain't my own. I think that's what I was looking for. Listen, it doesn't matter. Listen, you know how people say, God chose you. You didn't choose him. I heard somebody say that the other day. And I had this thing. And I was telling God, I said, God, yes, I know you chose me. I said, but I chose you too. Yes, you chose me. But I choose you. I choose you. And I wouldn't have it no other way. I want God. Many of you want God. You wouldn't have it no other way. And that's why you walk this thing out with him. People may have presented you with all kind of stuff, but you don't have no interest in it if God ain't in it. And that don't mean you don't walk through certain things in your life. You have to learn and bump, yeah, of course. But when it's all said and done, you choose God is the point. Your heart is with God, okay? Your heart is with where his heart is for you, with what he has for you, who he made you to be. So you choose God. And so I'm saying all this to say, because of all that, and because you've been walking with him, and you've been in covenant with him, and you won't let nothing separate you from the love of God, which you can't anyway, but you know what I'm saying. Kingdom people, you've been working a long time at this. And that's why you're getting the fruits. Because you've been putting in the work. The fruits of your labor. You are seeing the fruits of your labor. So let me go back to what I was saying. God was just showing me, pointing out to me in my little quiet time. Them ones that want to eat the fruits of your labor. He was giving me this message. And I said, God, I've been doing this for a long time. Ain't no way in nobody's world somebody getting ready to come along and just take from what I've been working at forever. It's people that just around. I don't even know people. Kingdom people, I kid you not. Y'all too. They just there. They see you there. And they just want to come and take and sift from you. But you've been working at this for a long time. And they think they just going to come take the fruits of your labor. And I'm like, not so. Not so. I was thinking about it not long ago. Just the nonsense. And I just had a moment of, I'm at a place in my life. I don't have time for all, even in that, the whole, no nonsense. None. If it ain't of God, if it's not to serve the higher purpose, you know what I'm saying? If it's anything that's, not for good, I don't want to have anything to do with it. And I'm talking about people, things, circumstances. It doesn't matter. I just really was having this moment. I'm in a place in my life. I don't want nothing that ain't for the higher, that doesn't serve the highest good, the highest purpose. Even the higher good for myself, even for others. So going back to eating the fruits of my labor, I'm not in a place in my life where you can ready and nobody can ready to come and just take. No. I done walked through too much, been through too much, then gained too much wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The thing is this, kingdom people, it ain't even possible for nobody to even do that. Now, if I share with you and I give with you, that's me choosing to. But no one is going to come and take, trick, manipulate, try to fool me, to sift from me, to eat the fruits of my labor, the work that I've put in for years. And they just want to come take from the work that you put in. And I'm like, what? Anyway, kingdom people, they want to eat the fruits of your labor. You been putting in the work. You did the work. You know how the story about is it the hen? I think it's the hen that wanted to bake the cake. If I'm not mistaken, it was a hen. Wanted to bake the cake. The hen say, who's going to help me bake a cake? Everybody say, nada. So the hen went on and got the ingredients. So I put them together. Who's going to help me stir this up? Who's going to help me? Everybody like, nada. So the hen did what they had to do. He didn't say, who gonna help me put this cake or whatever it was in the oven? Everybody like, nah. So the hen put the cake in the oven. Cake got done. Who gonna help me take this cake out of the oven? Everybody like, nah. So the hen went on ahead, took the cake out the oven. The hen say, I might be telling the story wrong, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all get the point, the message. I think it was a hen with some other animals that was like, nah. Everybody, nah. But when that thing got ready, I wouldn't have asked. See, the hen asked, who gonna help me eat it? Everybody was like, me. I wouldn't have asked who gonna help me eat. I wouldn't have asked that. Why would I do that? The thing is this. Everybody want to eat what you done baked, what you done prepared, what you done mixed up, what you done walked through, they want to eat off of your work. They want to eat the fruits of your labor. But I'm going to tell you, many of them didn't help put in. Many of them didn't want to put in. Many of them don't want to put in. Now, here's the thing. Put in the fruits of your own labor and eat from that. You shouldn't even be trying to eat the fruits of nobody else's labor. I was literally riding not long ago before I came to record this video, and God said it's a violation for someone to be trying to eat off the fruits of somebody else's labor. You're supposed to eat the fruits of your labor. And if the fruits of your labor ain't enough, then go find some other labor or whatever. You get what I'm saying? So you can be satisfied. Don't go looking at somebody else and what they got and be like, ooh, let me go eat up all their stuff. No. And I was just having a moment too concerning this whole message. And I'm like, that's weak to me. I can't even imagine myself. And I know people do it, kingdom people. We know that this goes on, looking at somebody else and what they got, or looking for somebody else who got something to go eat up their stuff. I'm going to go handle mine and get what I need to get. Now, that don't mean if I'm not cool with someone, we're in a relationship or whatever, we might share each other's resources with one another or whatever. You know, even if I'm sharing with someone who's less fortunate than me, it's not because they're tricking me or trying to take from me. That's not going to happen. It's because it's just what God leads me to do, and maybe I'm there to do it. But to be trying to take from somebody and eat the fruits of somebody's labor, and that's just your agenda, and I keep hearing weak, because that is weak. I wouldn't even feel comfortable doing that. I've never been like that. Wanting people for what they have, trying to use people for what they got. Yeah, if you got it going on, yeah, that's what's up. I don't want somebody that don't have it going on, because we wouldn't be equals. Now, that don't mean that if they're a little in a place where they still trying to find their way, that I'm not accepting of that. If they're for me, if they're the people that God are connecting with me with, of course. But my point is, yeah, I would want someone that got something going on. Yeah, but I ain't looking for somebody that got something going on just to take from them. There's the difference. I'm not here to just take from you and your labor. We can work together. And when I say work together, I really mean working together. I don't mean saying we working together and then I'm the only one doing all the work. Anyway, kingdom people, y'all, I think you understand what I'm saying. They want to eat the fruits of your labor. Now listen, going back to eating the fruits of your own labor. Scripture says in Psalm 128:2, you will eat the fruit of your labor. Blessings and prosperity will be yours. I'm going to read that again because that blessed me. Psalm 128:2. You will eat the fruit of your labor. Blessings and prosperity will be yours. So when you eat the fruits of your own labor, blessings and prosperity will be yours. If you trying to eat the fruits of somebody else's labor, let's just say, you know how some people use people and they might get away with it. Prosperity and blessings won't be yours. You might get a temporary fix or feel, but ultimately, prosperity and blessings won't be yours. Because they're not the fruits of your labor. Even if you're working with someone, you're laboring. So you're going to eat the fruits of that labor, and prosperity and blessings will be yours. But when you're just trying to take and pluck off of somebody else's fruit, those ain't your blessings and prosperities. The fruits of your own labor is your blessings and prosperity, not the fruits of somebody else's. It don't say eat off somebody else's stuff, off somebody else's labor. It say eat off of yours. Now again, let's keep these things in this proper perspective, kingdom people. That doesn't mean you can't do for someone who's not able to do for you. But that's a whole nother thing we're talking about. I'm specifically speaking of people who want to eat from your fruit by taking it, by using you, by stealing from you, by whatever, trying to get what's yours because you got it. And they didn't labor for it. They need to go eat off their own labor. That's where their blessings and prosperity is, if they have any, depending on where they are, depending on where they are spiritually. I'll say that in their evolution, and in their growth and spiritual development, that's a whole nother thing. But eat of the fruit of your own labor. Kingdom people, they want to eat the fruits of your labor. Check this out. Ecclesiastes 3:13. That each of them may eat and drink and find satisfaction in all their toil. This is the gift of God. So when you eat and drink and find satisfaction in your own labor, toil, the work that you put in, it says this is a gift from God. So you receive the gift of God from your own work when you eat and drink from what you did. Not going and eating and drinking off of somebody else's toil or labor or what they done. No, that's not the gift from God. Now again, keep this in its proper perspective, because sometimes, there are exceptions. But again, I'm speaking of those ones that's trying to eat the fruits of your labor, trying to take it from you. They want to benefit off of you and ain't putting in no work. They just see what you got going on and want to take it. They want what's yours. That's not the gift from God. The gift from God is when you eat and drink from your own. And I'm just hearing, I wanted to say own will. That's what I'm hearing. But deeper than that, from God's will. But that's a whole nother thing. See, now I'm going all up into something else. That is blessing me right now, though it is. But come on, Latricia, stay focused. Stay focused. That's so good. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. Thank you. That's a whole nother message. But some of y'all caught that. He who hungers and thirsts after righteousness shall be filled. So when you seek God and you're eating and drinking from his will, your will is full. And what I'm gathering, this coincides with this message, because they want to drink from your well, because your well is full, because you drink from the well of God and you put in your work, you've labored, your toil. So you got many fruits. So you eat and drink from your own, what you done and what God filled you with, because you drink up. I'm going to leave that alone, y'all. I'm going to leave that alone. Listen, kingdom people, I'm going to conclude this right here by saying they want to eat the fruits of your labor. I'm going to let that rest right there. Yeah. If you like this video and or if it resonates with you, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to my channel by clicking on that red subscribe button if you have not already done so. Thank you. And also click on that bell right next to that red subscribe button so that you can get a notification every time I upload a new video. Something like this one, kingdom people. Something like this one. Also, if you are interested in any of the services that I presently offer, you can find all the information right down below in the description box. If you would like to be a blessing to me and my channel and my ministry, you can go ahead and cash at me at cash.me/$L Booker number 1. That is cash.me/$ capital L capital B OOKER number 1. Also, you can PayPal me at paypal.me/Latricia Booker. And yes, I have received your the seeds that you've sown and all that you've done, and yeah, all that you do to financially contribute to me and my channel. I really appreciate you all. It is really a blessing to me. I'm so happy to be here to serve you. It is an absolute honor, and I thank you. Also, Kingdom people, please continue to send in those inspirational stories and testimonies and those topics. I'm gonna stop and still say it that way. Let's slow down. Topics. Got it. Topics and subject matters for the upcoming podcast show and the upcoming radio talk show. Got it, Kingdom people. Got it. If you're interested in chatting with me, having a chat session, video chat session with me, you can find all that information right down below in the description box. If you're interested in any of my life coaching sessions, same thing. Kingdom people, check out my book, The Girl in the Mirror. It's on Amazon. The link is down below. If you are interested in downloading a free copy of the ebook, send me an email at kingdomtricia@gmail.com, and I can get the information out to you for you to download a free copy of that ebook. All that information is right down below. So Kingdom people, we are history makers. We are world changers. We are dream successors. We are wealth generators. We are manifestors. And we are curse breakers. And you know we definitely are transformers. More than meets the eye. We are. Yeah, Kingdom people. We are. So Kingdom people, I love you all so very much. And I really appreciate you all being here with me, spending this time here with me. I really do. So Kingdom people, with that being said, much love, light, and peace, and many blessings to you all. Kingdom people, that's my time. Jesus girl, she's out. Peace.